First Samuyl Chapter 13. Shaul was king for 1 year, and when he had reigned 2 years over Israel, Shaul chose for himself 3,000 men of Israel. 2,000 were with Shaul in Michmash, and in the hill country of Bethel, and 1,000 were with Jonathan at Gibeah of Benjamin. The rest of the men he sent back to their homes. Jonathan attacked the Philistine outpost in Gibeah, and the Philistines heard about it. Then Shaul had the trumpet blown throughout the land and said,
"Let the Hebrews hear!"
Then all Israel heard the report that Shaul had attacked a garrison of the Philistines, and that Israel had become abominable to the Philistines. The people also were summoned to join Shaul at Gilgal. Then the Philistines gathered together to fight with Israel, with 3,000 chariots, 6,000 charioteers, and foot soldiers, as numerous as sand on the seashore. They came up and encamped in Michmash, to the east of Bethel. When the men of Israel saw their endangered situation, and that their army was in distress, the people hid in caves, in thickets, among the rocks, and in pits and cisterns. And Hebrews crossed over the Jordan to the land of Gad and Gilead. Shaul remained at Gilgal, and all the men with him followed him trembling. Then he waited 7 days, the time set by Samuel. But Samuel did not come to Gilgal, and the people were deserting him. So Shaul said,
"Bring out the burnt offering and the peace offerings."
Then he offered the burnt offering himself. Just as soon as he had finished offering the burnt offering, Samuel arrived, and Shaul went out to meet him, so he might greet him. And Samuel said, "What have you done?" And Shaul said,
"When I saw that the people were deserting me, and that you did not come within the time you set, and that the Philistines gathered together in Michmash, then I said to myself, the Philistines will fall on me at Gilgal, and I have yet to make supplication to Yahweh. So I felt compelled and offered the burnt offering."
Then Samuel said to Shaul,
"You have behaved foolishly. You have not kept the law of Yahweh your father, which he commanded you. If you had, Yahweh would have established your kingdom over Israel forever. But now your kingdom shall not endure. Yahweh will yet seek for himself a man after his own heart, and Yahweh will appoint him to be leader over his people, because you have not obeyed what Yahweh commanded you."
Then Samuel departed Gilgal, going toward Gibeah of Benjamin. Shaul numbered the people with him, about 600 men. Shaul, Jonathan his son, and the people present with them remained in Gibeah of Benjamin, while the Philistines encamped in Michmash. Then raiding parties came out of the Philistines' camp in 3 groups. One raiding party turned toward Ophrah in the vicinity of Shaul. Another went toward Beth Horon, and the third went toward the border overlooking the valley of Zeboim, facing the wilderness. There was not a blacksmith to be found throughout all the land of Israel, because the Philistines had said,
"If the Hebrews have blacksmiths, they will make swords and spears."
All the Israelites would go to the Philistines to have their plowshares, mattocks, axes, or sickles sharpened. The price was a pea for sharpening plowshares and mattocks, and 1/3 of a shekel for sharpening forks and axes, and for repointing goads. So on the day of battle, there was neither sword nor spear to be found in the hand of any of the men with Shaul and Jonathan. Only Shaul and Jonathan his son had them. And a garrison of the Philistines went out to the pass at Michmash.